Welcome to the Roadshow Podcast.
I don't get out too much unless I'm working.
Really? Like at all?
I don't go to events unless it's one of our events or there's like a networking opportunity there.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go, but
How do you network then?
bro, just online.
Yeah,
I just call people up, bro. I just be like, yo, this is what I do, blah blah blah, and then they do research and then we just connect. Just call it, just on the phone.
So is it people that you would already have a contact with?
Yeah, so like sometimes it's just like a what do you call it? Just a flat out DM, just a random DM.
For real?
Yeah, and I'll connect like that. Or sometimes it's like I've met you once out, and then we'll exchange social medias, and then I'll just get your number.
Oh, okay. So
just call you.
it's more like a collaboration rather than like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to work with you.
Yeah,
We'll work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Have you done many collaborations with like other artists?
As in like music wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a few like over east, just not here.
Right.
But I've got like sitting in the vault. Like I've got one with my little brother Saf. He needs to come and do the show as well.
He does. I think we've planned it a couple times, but then it's fallen through.
Just because he's on the other side of the city.
Yeah, I know. This city is so fucking spread out.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's just like, I think, when the time is right, obviously he's got some music coming out soon. So it's actually me and him. Like we've got a collab coming out after this
Really?
one.
Are you singing or rapping it?
Singing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes. On some R&B shit.
Oh, yeah.
Some Roddy Rich vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Interesting. I like that. When's your next show?
my next show, as in like me performing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Because you haven't performed too much this year, right?
Nah, I don't really perform too much. Like I just have my rate, and if no one's offering that, then I just don't perform.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, one of those things where I value myself that much just to not, and I don't need to, bro. Like, my music will speak for itself when the time is right. But also, I don't want to perform old shit. So I don't want to perform any old shit. I want to come with some new shit,
New set.
get consistent again, and then just hit the new shit.
So when was the last show? Last year?
Yeah, it would have been last year, October, and that was just for Saf's video launch.
Right.
Yeah, so I only done like 2-3 songs,
Okay.
but
But still.
yeah, I miss it though.
Do you?
I miss it.
Where were you mainly performing?
Brisbane, Melbourne,
Right.
and then just that show here.
Do you think it's the lack of shows or the lack of events here that deter artists from performing here?
I think so,
Yeah.
and I think obviously we done East meets West. That was a big one.
That was huge.
That was massive. And then now just working on the Western Conference, which is just West artists. So I'll do that bi-monthly, give them a place to perform, and it'll just be not for profit. All the proceeds go back to the artist.
Oh, nice.
So it's just like, here's a bag, here's a place to perform, but also here's a bag. Go utilize this and go push your music.
Yeah.
I didn't need money out of it.
Yeah.
That's what all people need is an opportunity.
I think event managers that do that, it's inspiration for the artist.
Yeah.
It's total inspiration for the artist because it's like, oh, wait, they're not wanting anything from me other than what I can give, which is my artwork.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's what Joe Rogan's done, right? For the comedy mothership. He's like, I want to break even on this shit, but I want all the money to go to the comedians.
Yeah.
It's the same with music. It's a different art form, but it's the same shit. Yeah.
I think the only one, if I'm being real, like the only one that I'd actually want to profit off will be the East meets West show.
Yeah.
So, we'll use these opportunities to build West artists so that when we bring the East artists, obviously there's a big fucking fee we got to pay. So we got to, make some money back because we're taking all the risk.
Yeah.
So we'll just do East meets West maybe once a year, but then do Western Conference every second month. And that way, people are being like, oh shit, I got to put music out. I got to be consistent. So when that opportunity comes around, I get selected for that big show to represent the West. So
yes, because it's how much of a splash that you can make with your music to get the shows itself.
Yeah, for sure.
When was the idea conjured up for the events side of it? So 6,000 events.
That would have been, I think, 2 months into me coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously there was just like, we just fell into a pocket where people were saying, oh, do you know this artist? Do you know this artist? I was like, yeah, I know pretty much every artist in Australia. So, and then it just sort of just fell into, oh, do you reckon they'll do a show here? I was like, man, I might as well just do the shows myself because I know everyone.
Right.
Yeah. So
lay it out on a timeline. So you met Rack first.
yeah.
Yeah. Was that
April.
April?
Yeah. So I came over for my mom's birthday. We met. We were working at Booty.
Okay.
So Rack was working at Booty. And family members that worked there as well. And then I had done a guest MC set there.
Right.
So that's when me and Rack met. We actually met at Bodie's house before the show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so he came over to Bodie's house.
Shout out, Bodie.
Shout out Bodie. Yeah, and then we just kicked it off there. Me and Rack are very similar in the sense of passion. We're very passionate about what we do.
Yeah.
So we just came together. Like he knows everyone, so it just made sense. And then obviously I have the connections over east, and I've got the studio over east too.
Yeah.
So it was just like duplicating the process there, bringing it over here, and then just running. Like we just don't stop.
So once you've done it once, you can do it many times over.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
I can open like another 10 studios at once.
That's
but it's just
awesome.
like, it's more so like time, having to manage this. When your time's spread so thin over, 5 or 6 different avenues, it's kind of like you have to start picking and choosing.
True.
So
yeah.
and that's why I feel like the music has sort of taken a backseat because I've been focused on the event side, artist management, and stuff like that. So
I can cancel that out. Don't worry.
easy.
Yeah, so when you first started 6 Hours of Management, was there an idea? Did you have a show lined up that you were like, oh, I'm gonna put this on. This is gonna get us like underway, because you guys are probably like one of the biggest in the city now
For events?
For events,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. So we're obviously, when the Juicy Fest stuff came up, we were just planning towards the after party. So that was going to be, like, I didn't really plan to do events outside of that. But then we always had the East meets West concept as soon as I landed.
Right.
So it was more so like, man, we need to do something to bring the artists together, to build a platform where everyone can come and commute. Because everyone's all spread out, bro. It's just like no one really, it's very cliquey. Like,
Are you talking Perth?
Yeah, Perth.
Yeah,
Perth is very cliquey where, not in a bad sense, it's just everyone's just comfortable working with their own people. So the more you guys connect, the more it shows that, Perth's actually doing some shit.
Yeah.
Because you're just expanding your audience. So, like South Side artists working with North Side artists, you're just bringing that whole community together as Perth as a whole. See, we might not see that because we're in the city, but from an outside perspective, it makes the city look busy.
Yeah, that's one kind of thing that I've seen the growth in, which is you can see, like, how on the East Coast they have like 6-7 crew and like 1-4 and all that.
Yeah.
It's very cliquey, but it's cliquey. I don't want to say in a good way because there's a lot of violence and stuff, but it's like, they're representing. Where over here, I think it's a personal clickiness.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't want to work with you just because you're on the South Side or the North Side,
Yeah.
And like, I think that kind of splits us where we're so infantile in the industry where we need that growth. We need everyone working together.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Like a lot of people, there's like, in any city, people like, they want to see change, but they don't want to do anything about it. So it's just like,
point.
I want to see this. I want to see Perth on the map, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, first things first, just take it one step at a time. What can you do? What are you good at? And that's my thing. My thing is bringing people together. I'm good at doing that.
Yeah.
Outside of the music, like, so I met you once, and I'll be like, yo, bro, come to this, come and check this out, and you just, automatically become part of the family because that's how we treat people. We treat people like family.
Open arms.
Until, they prove otherwise, So, and that's how we keep the tight knit. Like 6,000 events is very tight knit. Same as like my management agency, the Kinnect. All the artists on that board are like family. That's how we treat it.
Half a literal?
Yeah. No, but literally, like I treat this like F&B the same way I treat Seth. I treat them all as my brothers.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the respect comes in.
Well, it's called For My Brothers.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, no, I love that, man. And I think that feeling of family, because it's not just a music industry. It's people that are also doing the shit that you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And like, when you're around the people, like, we have a conversation. Say we're at like an apple farm or some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How do you like them apples?
How you like them apples, but like, nobody's like really nobody cares about the apples, right? But if you like take the music industry, for example, if you're around a bunch of people making music and they're inspired, like you're inspired about the music, bro, there's some fire, there's a different level of connectivity there.
For sure. For sure.
Play on words, connect.
Yeah. And it's just like, I saw the same thing with East meets West. East meets West was like 2 months ago now.
Was it?
Yeah.
That feels like 3 weekends ago.
May, beginning of May.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I think, what we got out of that event is you can't put a price on it. Like people are inspired. But the thing is, there's also, it has to be time sensitive. You know, like you can only be inspired for so long before you fall into that slump again and be like, oh, nah, can't be bothered, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
Does that happen with event management as well?
not really, because it's the event side of things have been planned out 2-3 months ahead. So you kind of have to start ticking stuff off very early before you even announce the event.
That's interesting. Like, that's what people should be doing with their music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, even with music releases, you should be releasing it at least 4 weeks out.
Right.
To give, the platforms time to do its thing and to find it, because people are uploading songs every day. Over 1,000 songs a day.
That's a good point.
And if you're uploading like the week out, you're not really giving yourself a good chance to get, playlisting. Playlisting is not the most important thing.
No.
It's also building once you build your community, then you'll start hitting these platforms and other people will start.
People will say though that playlisting is the most important thing because it kind of rocket ships you.
It kind of does, but you're not building a solid. You're just getting the people that are already in that playlist. So it's good in a sense where you're getting like impressions from it. Yeah. And the people that will listen to the song. But then how do you connect after that?
Right, because they're only getting the music.
Yeah.
They're not getting you.
Yeah.
That's a good point. What would be some of the best ways that you could like, get engagement after a song? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I feel.
I've thought about this a lot because a lot of people will do the work prior to putting the song out, do the pitching and all that stuff, and then just hope, and then maybe do a launch show. Yeah. That'll get the city going, but you want to get other cities going as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you got to hit the other cities.
Yeah.
You definitely got to hit the other cities. Even if you're performing for 10 people, right, and you perform at a loss, you're going to walk away with much more than as if you just sat on your ass at home. Yeah. So that's the way that I look at it. But also, like, there's so much other things you do, like brand collaboration, stuff like that. Get your song in front of those audiences. But it doesn't always work. So it's like every song is different depending on the genre, the feel of the song. Like, you can't do the same rollout plan for one song that you do for another song. Yeah. Because it's a different approach. You got to take a different approach every time. So it's just being able to be that flexible to understand, all right, this didn't work the last time. I'm not going to do it this time. Let's change this and see if this works. And just picking and choosing what you do. Yeah,
okay. What I'm hearing from what you just said is pretty much you need to be creative in different ways. Yeah. And creativeness is a fluid thing. Sure. Creativity, is a fluid thing. Yeah. To be static with creativity isn't creative. Yeah. So doing the same old shit isn't creative. It's not going to inspire a new audience. That's really fascinating that you said that.
And then also there's like, you could put out like, I just saw this song by Coco Jones, the R&B singer from the States. She's put out like 3 remixes of the same song. What? She's got one with Usher. She's got, maybe it's 2. Usher and one with Justin Timberlake. Damn. Yeah, and the song dropped like 3 months ago.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like stuff like that, like being able to tap into, if the song's not working, but it's similar to someone else's catalog. Yeah. Reach out, try and build it that way because it slots in nicely, like seamlessly. Yeah. So it's just stuff like that, bro. It's just you just got to think outside the box.
I'm pretty sure Mason Dane did that with one of his songs in T-Pain. Right?
T-Pain, yeah. So
wild. It's cool that we can have that reach.
Yeah.
Once the internet came around, it just it dropped a bomb on everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Industry just went crazy. Because you're getting collaborations from different things, like brands are marketing differently. Yeah. They're catering to different age groups, what people like. Like, have you seen the ads manager on Facebook? Like the
Facebook one, yeah.
The amount of things that you can alter so you can hit a specific audience is fucking wild, dude.
But you just won't know if you're not even in the ads manager, So
yeah, true.
That's another part that artists aren't doing. They're not running ads because they think, there was a stigma around it. Like when I was coming up, 10 years ago, working on music, I was like, nah, I don't want to pay for ads. It's buying likes. The buying likes theory. Yeah. But now when you look back at it, it's like, man, I should have took the time to actually understand what this was doing for my business. The same as buying the blue tick. Like I wouldn't buy it because
I bought it for the roadshow, but not for my personal shit. No.
Yeah. So it's just like, see, my whole brand is everything about me as an artist. It's like,
ooh, I like that.
Me as a dad, me as an artist manager, me as a songwriter, me as a business person. Like I tie that all into my brand. Yeah. So it's hard for me to do that because it feels like I'm paying to promote my kids.
That's a good point.
It's like, oh, look at my kids, please. It's like, I have a private page for my like in-depth family stuff, but sometimes I just want to, show that because people can connect, people can relate to it. Me as a father, as a son, as a brother, You know, it's not just about the music.
That's a good point. There's more to the story.
Yeah.
And if you're an artist, you should be portraying every side of your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my big thing. That's why if you, like, when you listen to my music, you hear stories. You know, I'm big on like punchlines and barring out, but there's always a story behind the, you know, the bars.
Yeah.
So
you got a new track dropping.
yes, sir.
What's this one called?
So this one's called Plan A.
Plan A.
It's kind of just really about hustling, really.
Yeah.
Just pretty much what we do.
Yeah, 100%. When was it inspired? When did you come up with the idea?
So Plan A was, I've only been back in the studio for the last couple of months. So I have like 5-6 songs ready to go. And Plan A was the one that I wanted to launch with just because it gives people an insight of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And just how I hold myself. Like how I hold myself in the music is different to how I am as a person. You know, I'm very humble. I'm very like easy to talk to.
I agree.
But when it comes to the music side, I'm cocky as fuck. You know, like because I know, like I just know my shit. And that's where I like to leave it. Like, you know, as soon as I close that studio door, all that pride and everything that stays in the studio. When I walk out, I'm just me.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. So you have accessibility to that feature of yourself, but you can close it off.
Yeah.
Because I know some fuckers that are really, really cocky just how they are.
Yeah.
You know? And I think I vibe more with people that are more humble.
yeah,
And I think there's strength in being able to turn it off.
yeah, for
If
sure.
you can't turn that shit off, bro, it eats you away.
Yeah,
Because if you have one flop, you're like, oh, your pride's getting tested here, son.
yeah, and not that like anyone else's perspective of you matters in a sense. You know, it's more so just like you just don't have to deal with all the bullshit that comes with it. You know, like walking around thinking you're the best cunt, you know, in the world.
Yeah.
It's like I'll say it sometimes, but it's more so just a reminder to myself that fuck, I really do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like prove anything to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, I know I'm the best at this shit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. Because it solidifies who you are too, right?
Yeah.
Being a father, I'm guessing I'm not a father yet. Well, that I know of. Hey. But I'm not a father that I know of. So I don't think that like I don't have that over me to go like I've got to be this for my kids.
Yeah.
It's genuinely just who I am is who I am.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to teach someone anything about me.
Yeah.
You know, or how to be me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't want any motherfucker to be me, you know, like
One of one, bro.
one of one, exactly. But I think when the time is right, it's probably going to come around as like, oh, I need to butt up my ideas a little bit.
For sure.
How did fatherhood change you?
I became very time sensitive, but more driven. I have more of a reason to do what I need to do now.
Right.
Yeah. So like I was passionate before, but when you put that passionate and you're driving for not just yourself, you're driving for, you know, I want to set my kids up.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that they not only are set up, they see what I'm doing and I'm chasing my passion. I don't want them to be doctors if they don't want to be doctors, bro. Like, go find something that you're good at, learn how to monetize it. You don't ever have to work a day in your life.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's where I'm sort of, you know, happy where I'm at. Because I feel like I'm sort of phasing out of the music. Like, there was a time where I wanted to make the hit songs and stuff like that. But as you grow as an artist, you just find the music that you love and you make it. So for me, I feel like I'm fortunate to be enough to still be in the music after, you know, 10, 11 years, making music, monetizing off it, but also passing, you know, the baton on to new artists of what I've learned. Because I come from the era of where we used to sell CDs out the boot.
Damn.
Yeah, T-shirts, shit like that. Like, we were doing that in 2000. I was 10 years old. Like, you know, you've met my dad.
Yeah.
So we were doing all of that shit at a young age.
That's crazy.
So I learned the old school hustle, and then we moved into the digital world. And I had best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So not a lot of artists have that.
Because it does translate.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be doing both.
You do.
Yeah. Like, if you ask any artist in the world where majority of their money comes from, it's events and merchandise.
Merch, yeah.
And if you're not doing those two, then you're not really getting paid. So
Do you think it's the stigma behind sales? Do you think it's like, I don't want to push this too hard. I want it to be received in a way where I don't need to push it. I want to be that guy that like everybody wants my shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But then to get to that certain level, you have to be doing something, right? You need to, and it comes back to what I was saying about having that community behind you already, focusing on that rather than focusing on playlisting. So if you already got the community, you don't even have to tell people to buy it. They just go and buy it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I watched this documentary, the Wham documentary on Netflix.
No.
Wham is this band, Wake Me Up Before You
yes,
Go.
yes.
When they first came out, obviously nobody knew who they were. And they had this song called Wham Rap, and it was fucking terrible. It's still a fucking trash song. But they went around and knocked doors at every single label in Britain. Literally every fucking door. And this one manager was like, you know what, I'll sign you. See what happens. Yeah. Within 10 years, they were the biggest band in the world.
Heck, dude.
They were top of the UK charts, and then I think 5 years after that, they were top of the American charts with that freedom, dun, 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 freedom. And when I was watching that, I was watching it with a bunch of people, and nobody was excited. But I was like, fuck yes, they did it. You know, like it was like the fucking craziest feeling to know that like you could go from nothing to something with just a couple of knocks on the door. Like just do more than you've been doing.
Just keep knocking.
Just keep knocking.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That opens up so many doors.
Sure.
Where do you think that comes from? Where do you think that drive comes from? To like, you know, like, because you don't know if anybody wants it until they want it.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like, I feel like there's different areas that it could come from. Like, it could come from your upbringing, it could come from your environment.
That's interesting.
Just stuff like that. You know, like you could be like born into the shittiest situation and be like, I don't want to go through this shit anymore. Yeah. And then that's where my drive comes from. You know, my environment when I was little. I was brought up in the hood, South Auckland, and then
that's the hood.
Yeah. So the stuff that we dealt with in that area. It's hectic, you know? And it's the same, like, me and Rack have this, you know, conversation all the time. It's like, when I say South Auckland, he's talking about Africa, you know, that upbringing that he had. It's hard, bro, you know? Like, when you come from those places, you come from the gutter. And then you have two options. You can either remain there or you can do something about it. Yeah. So that second option is the drive. So environment, but then also, you know, your upbringing. You know, like, you could have been brought up a certain way. It's just... maybe that's not how you wanted to live your life and you want to change. So I think, maybe the drive comes from wanting change.
I feel like that's the same story as a lot of people that have like really big success. Yeah. You know, it's like I don't want this anymore. I don't want this for my family. Yeah. It's a driving factor that goes beyond just a want to be famous.
It's because it's relatable, bro. Heaps of people, everybody hits their lows at some point in their life. And if someone can relate to them, if you can get your music to relate to that person, you get them through that time, you've got them for life, bro. Yeah. You know? Yeah. That's why there's like, the pain in music is the most beautiful thing. Right. Because when you connect to a person at their lowest, of course they're going to celebrate with you when they're high, when they're up, you know?
Yeah, that's the whole Eminem thing, right?
Yeah, bro.
Because he conveyed his story so well and added pain and like mental breaks.
And it was different too at the time. He was the only white rapper coming out.
True.
So, you know, the world didn't know how to anticipate it. Yeah. But at the same time, you had this whole other, you know, group of people that he was relating to that no one else was. So automatically, those are all his fans and no one else's. Yeah. So
it kind of seems like it seems like when there's too many. I think there's too many artists right now for there's something to be so left wing. Yeah. You know, like we've seen it all. Yeah. You know, sure. But the things that shine these days are like genuine shit, or like so left wing that you fucking wouldn't like that Sam Smith devil shit. Like, yeah. You know, like that's not the right message, and that gets like pumped up by the media because it's so out of field that like everyone's just like shock value. That's fucking crazy.
That's all it is, shock value, bro.
That's shock value,
and just getting the eyes on it. Yeah, you know, if that's all they want is your eyes, and your ears. Yeah, if you're listening and you're watching, they don't care about what they're saying. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's most of industry, right? Yeah, it's fucked, bro. I hate it.
I think that's probably why the news is still on television.
Fake news.
Fake news. I don't think you can even say that on YouTube without being demonetized anymore. Yeah. Like you can't say those two words together, and like, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, because like there are a lot of fucking like conspiracies and stuff where
so many, bro.
Where like it's conspiracy fact. It's not even theory anymore. Yeah, like I've talked endlessly about fucking Joe Biden on this podcast. Like the amount of fucking shit that guy's gone through. And put himself through and gotten away with and just plays dumb. Mind you, he's had 2 brain surgeries, so he is dumb. Don't get me wrong. But like there's a facet of like realness and fact to it where people are just like, you know what, this shit's gonna happen regardless. Yeah. It's like media and politics is a show these days. Yeah. So we just expect that, right? But with art has now become the genuine honest thing where news came out prior to where we are today, and that was like, hey, you can get our story, like the real honest stories, like 9 News, Channel 7, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. But nowadays that's completely off the cards. Yeah. You know, like if you listen to that, you believe in fucking anything.
Yeah, it's like the same way that the government is trying to control the news output is the same way that, you know, certain labels will control the music output. You know, like some of these rappers that act like gangsters are not even gangsters, bro.
That's true.
Yeah. So they're like, you know, dressing these guys up like thugs, making them rap like this, and then they get caught out, you know, like.
Yeah. Or you get shot.
Yeah. But that's what I mean, bro. It's just like, you don't know what to. The proof is in the pudding, and you can't really see the pudding in front of you.
Your pudding tastes like shit, bro.
Right. Andrew Tate is a big one, bro. Like I get so much shit for, you know, watching Andrew Tate shit.
Why?
Just like around the feminine side. Obviously, I have daughters, so you know, I understand where females come from that perspective of, you know, he talks down on females. He doesn't. It's just the alpha in it. Yeah. So that's where I sit with it. And you know, until proven guilty, you know. It's just like giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Well, his biggest thing is protecting the females and providing for the females. Yeah. And he understands, and I think this is a massive point that people don't even give any light to, because the idea of career means something these days, right?
Yeah, sure.
But career was created by the government. Yeah. If we didn't have government, we wouldn't have careers, right? We would have not so much jobs, we would have like hobbies that give value, you know, that people are willing to pay for. But because we have careers, that term in itself has become almost like the majority, where if I don't have kids, I'm going to get like a really fulfilling career in life. For females, there's nothing more fulfilling than being a mother.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know, so like, what, you're going to stand up for your career over being a mother? And that's all he's like showing the world is like, no. I'm a man. Yeah. I provide. The way that we can give providing to females is to make more bank.
For sure.
You know, you should be like, not so much get in the fucking kitchen, even though getting in the kitchen provides better food. Just saying. You know? But he's so underrated, and I know he's the most like famous man in the world, most Googled man in the world, whatever it is. I still think his speech, and he never stutters or anything like that.
He's just confident.
He's so underrated, bro.
Yeah, so confident, bro. It's just like the business concepts. Like I've applied some of his business like mentality to the shit that I do, you know, and it works. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, money in.
That's it. But you know, the funny thing that cracked me up was I always see him posting on Twitter. I haven't seen him post on Fridge yet. So I was like, I wonder if he's maybe got, I don't know, some type of negotiation with Elon Musk or something.
You've got to, well, I did go on to his Threads page. Yeah. I checked it yesterday. And because you got to go on to Tristan Tate's, his brothers. Oh, gotcha. And then the link to his is on Tristan Tate's bio.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, so, and his first post, and I think it was only like a couple of days ago, was, I wonder how long this will last.
He cracks me up, right? He just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, fucking why would you? Yeah. Like, why would you care?
Man, you know, like, I don't know.
He's
for myself.
Billionaire status?
Yeah, but still, like, when people are coming for your life, bro, you only got one life. You can have all the money in the world. Once your life's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, it's ballsy. It's a ballsy move.
But if you had a rhetoric, like an idea that is that strong, and your father dies, and he has the same idea, and you want to continue pushing, do you value not so much value your life less, but you value the message so much more?
For sure.
Because it's bred into you, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's about carrying on the legacy.
Exactly.
I'm the same with me. Like, I want to be remembered. That's why I do like stuff, you know, out of love. You know, it's not always about a bag. It's about what can I invest into this person's life that'll prolong my legacy. So, you know, when I go on, people are going to say, oh, he did this for the city, he did this. They're only going to remember what you did. You know, it's hard to remember you as a person if they don't actually know you.
Yeah.
You know, the only people that remember you as people are the ones that you're close to. So everyone will just remember the brand. Everyone else just remembers the outer shell.
Well, that's the immortality theory,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Like you can live forever if you create something that lasts forever.
For sure.
And they always say they never write what kind of person you were on your tombstone. They always write what you did, like whether it be Reverend, Doctor, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, I'm big on legacy. There's a few things that I'm big on, like legacy and energy. You know,
Go into that.
just more so like just reading the energy, people's energy, you know, and not wasting my energy, but also knowing when someone's not right for my energy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and that's how I sort of figure out wherever I want you as a part of my team, whether we're gonna have a long working relationship based off the first energy, you know. You know, it's just one of those things. Like if you don't get it the first time, you'll know after a few times of meeting and working together. So I'm big on protecting my energy. So if anything comes through, you know, I hate hearsay. Hearsay is probably one of the shittest things. If ever I hear it, I'm going straight to the person. Yeah. And I'm going to go, bro, what the fuck is this about? And we just we're from the hood, bro. We sorted it out in the hood way, or you could just explain it. We can talk about it, you know? So, especially when it comes from a business sense.
Yeah, that's something that I did when I was younger, which was believe everything that was told to me. Yeah. You know, from everyone.
For sure.
And it fucking puts you in a hole, man, because you start thinking like, you start questioning who you are, because you start thinking about the foresight of others. Yeah. You know, you're like, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to be my genuine self in front of this person. Yeah, sure. I had this same conversation with Smiles. Yeah. The homie, right?
You know, we're family, right?
Cousins, eh?
Family, yeah, cousins.
That's crazy, bro.
Our family is very Islander families, bro.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's just one family, bro. The whole fucking thing.
50 siblings. All our parents have 50 siblings, so we're all cousins.
Fuck, man. That's fucking wild. But I had the conversation with him, and he was very big. Like, as scatterbrain conversations go, I love the way he converses the most, because he jumps from idea to idea like rapidly, and that kind of thinking, it's always comes from an empathetic side from him, which is like he always like is a caring factor to every thought that he has, and I don't think a lot of people do that.
That's Samoans for you, bro.
Yeah, well, fucking part of my family Samoan.
Oh, there you go, bro.
The Tafuas, yeah.
Hectic.
Yeah, and he really like made me think a lot more about energy after I had that conversation with him, you know. And I'm not going to name names once again, but I do talk to some people on the podcast that just do the podcast so they can get a little bit more of an edge to their thing, or you know, to bounce out shit or whatever the fuck it is, you know, like promo, whatever. I don't mind. Because that's what I'm trying to do for the city is promo like the good stuff that we have here. Yeah. But also at the same time, it's like we're having a conversation.
For sure.
You know?
Connecting.
Yeah,
energy.
Connecting. Yeah. Show me about you, you know?
For sure, for sure. Like this is the only pod, other than Sev's and your pod, I don't know anyone else that's doing podcasts.
There's a few, man. Yeah. There is a few, like Club Good. Those two boys are crazy. We have the In the Cold Room, which is
see, I've never heard of these ones.
You heard of Perth Dude Food? The guy that his name's Lockie. He tests all these fucking like amazing foods.
Is he on TikTok?
He's on TikTok.
I think I might have seen his TikTok.
So he's just started a new podcast, and that's about to go live. Yeah. Fucking plug for you guys. And there's a couple of others like Suddenly Single and all that shit. I fucking love the podcasting community.
Yeah, I actually have been thinking about starting one up too.
Yeah?
But I'm also just like a very niche market of music and sneakers. That's all I want to touch base on.
Ooh, I like that.
And then we just do like, you know, we'll talk about music, talk about local music, talk about what's happening internationally, and then we talk about sneakers. So I want to collab with a sneaker brand from Perth. I don't know who I'm going to collab with, but
JD or something.
JD will be dope, but I think they're too big. I think the goal should be to, like, my whole idea is to build Perth. You know?
Okay, well, Unlaced.
Yeah.
If you want the contact for Unlaced, let's go.
You hear that, Max? I actually saw Max
on
Monday.
Maxie. I saw him at East Meets West, actually. Yeah.
He's a good dude, bro.
He's good, man. The amount of fucking like hustle that kid has in him is just fucking dope.
He needs to come and do this podcast. He has a backstory.
I know, yeah. I've asked him many times.
Yeah. He needs to take a day off.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
But like, name a fucking 18-year-old that's working harder than that dude.
He's probably one of my favorite, you know, Unless it's probably my favorite sneaker store. Shout out to, like, you know, Jamal and Logan at Fluent and One Off still. But like I just really resonate with Max's story. You know, being young, wanting more for himself, and just giving it a crack, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. You know, and if I can, you know, I've got a lot of time for Max.
I started following him. Where did I first meet him? I can't remember. But whatever. And I started following him just as he had his first 25K month.
Hectic.
And I was just like, you know what? This is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, just to see, I root for that dude so hard.
Yeah.
And like, I barely get to talk to him.
You just want to see him win. Like when you know how old he is and how hard he's worked for this.
Yeah.
That's people you just want to see win. Regardless, you know, if you play a part in it or not, it's like, man, that's going to be an awesome story to tell one day.
Oh, dude.
The legacy in that, bro.
And it's so fucking young, bro. He's just that little root that's come out of the sea. You know,
bro.
like wait till this bitch is a tree, dude.
Yeah.
He'll be all over the world.
For sure.
For sure. Have you seen many like clothing brands branch out from Perth?
Street X.
Oh, yep.
Street X. I know Eddie's doing some stuff at Cabinet. I don't really know any other.
Oh, you got
brands.
Banks clothing.
Oh yeah, that's Sylvester.
Yeah, he'll be on soon. My guy.
Hectic. But other than that, man, like I've actually got one that I've been working on, but it's connected to an EP.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So I've been working on it for the last 2 years, but again, it's just being time sensitive. Like, not once the EP's ready, then I'll start honing down and finalizing the last few bits and pieces.
So what is it? Is it like a t-shirt company?
Streetwear brand.
Streetwear
Yeah.
brand.
So it's gonna be everything, but so the brand and the EP is called Daily Deposits.
Ooh.
So all about investing into your craft, investing into your health, investing into whatever you do. So everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, and it's up to you what you do with it. So that's the brand. So when I do the launch for the EP, and I have one guy running on the treadmill, some other guys performing here, just different ways that you can, like, you know, show that you're working 24/7.
Yeah.
That's like my lifestyle. Like literally when we came out with the concept, I was like, this is my life. This is what I do. But then also in a family aspect as well. Like, you know, investing into your kids.
Yeah.
So you do that daily, you're going to see it pay off when they grow up. So that's a very big, a project that's close to my heart.
Yeah.
And I've been sitting on it for like 2 years.
So where are you at right now? Are you at like a
percentage-wise?
Design stage?
Yeah, so we got designs done. Just talking with like manufacturers, trying to get the right suppliers. The EP is like 80% done.
Ooh.
And then we'll go to the mastering stage.
Yep.
And then just lining up, like, you know how we said, what's the rollout after the song comes out or the project comes out? What are we doing? So already planned the before. It's just the after. It's just the monetary side of it gets tricky sometimes when you're trying to do something at that caliber. So just making sure that, you know, that we're just taking our time with it, because it's going to be a big one. Like the way that we roll this EP out, it's a collab EP of me and one of my boys from Brisbane called Tons. And the way we're going to roll out, it's never been done before. So I feel like once we do it, and you're going to start seeing everyone do it. And it's just like, man, that's like, I didn't even care if people copy my shit.
Yeah.
As long as I can see the influence, that makes me happy. Because that means I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's fine to see the ball rolling. You just got to start it, right?
Yeah, and that's why I'm very closed off when I talk about this project. Yeah, because I just don't want to like put it out there and then see someone else do it before I've even had a chance.
Say less. Stolen.
Yeah, always happens, bro. Always happens.
I kind of like that though. I think that's a cool idea, because I had a couple of ideas and I chucked them online and they were gone instantly, bro. I saw like within the next month, I was like, oh fuck, it's done.
Yeah,
you can't. It's 2023, bro.
Everything's on social media, bro. And all the eyes.
And what do they call it? What is it? When you create something, IP. I can't even fucking think right now. I'm trying to think of the words. They call it no, I'm gonna have to cut this part out. I fucking can't remember. What is it called when they
copy your shit?
No, it's when you create something but it's not in existence yet.
Oh, like beta phase?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, you know, like it's imagined something. I can't remember. Oh, fuck.
You'll get it. We'll come back to it.
Come back to it. But yeah, like when you can have an idea and put it out there, somebody is going to take it if it holds enough value or if it can make money.
Yeah.
Like the first people to bring out clothing brands, I think it was Levi's was the first jeans company ever.
Yeah.
And now you can buy jeans fucking at Kmart. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it
Yeah.
starts that way and then it becomes an industry like must have.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing that, you're not catching trends.
That's it.
Yeah. I think catching trends on a personal level when you're like an artist or something, it's kind of like ick.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure,
I'm saying?
bro. I hate it.
Yeah. it's
I
not
hate
it.
rapping of this is coming up, so let's do a song about this. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, you're just doing it for likes, you know?
Yeah. It's the same with like we were saying just before the podcast, the drill thing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody does drill because drill pops off.
I've never done drill.
Never?
Never.
Never even like rapped on a beat. Like,
I thought about doing it
yeah.
just because people were doing it, but my reason for doing it is like, bro, I can do this in my sleep.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I do it. But other than that, it's just like, why would I do drill rap when I'm not about, you know, the shit?
Drilling.
Like, I'm from the hood, you know, but I don't need to rap about stabbing people and shit like that. Let's rap about how we change the hood.
Yeah.
That's more important. That's a more important message to me.
Yeah. 100%. Because you're not then giving light to the hood, right? You're trying to bring it out of the darkness.
Yeah, because there's people there that aren't affiliated in that lifestyle that still have to live there.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like, man, you got to take. People don't really think into depth like that, you know. By the way my mind's wired, it's just like, man, I try and take everything into consideration before I even write anything. It's just like when you're writing like violence, like I don't have anything. Like I'll listen to and I'll listen to all these other, you know, drill groups because I like the story behind that is, you know, they've come from these areas, but also I can resonate because we're all the same color, we're all Polynesian. So to see Polynesians make it out from their situation, that's the beauty in it. But I would never try and write that story because it's not my story to write.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like there's a lot of drill rappers out there that are doing it. It's the same thing that we talked about labels dressing up rappers as gangsters in America. You know, like, what's the point? People are just gonna get caught up one day.
What do you think the next wave of trend is? Have you seen any like inklings of new things coming out? Afro's taken off.
Yeah, Afro, the whole UK rap sound.
Yeah.
I don't really keep tabs on it.
No.
I really just listen to what I like, which is, you know, the Beats and Bar playlist on Spotify. That's where I stay.
Yeah. I'm there too.
I never try and aim for like the A1 playlist, like on Spotify. You know, that's like considered the top playlist for hip hop, but I prefer the Beats and Bars because I like playing music that I can drive to. You know, like that car sound,
Yeah.
the soundtrack for your car.
Yeah.
So that's the type of music that I like making.
Yeah. I can hear that. Well, I got a little exclusive of the song prior to the podcast. And bro, the way that you've put together your lyrics is like a story. It has a who, what, when, and why.
Yeah.
You know, and that's.
I didn't think about that like that too.
Really?
And I was just like, oh shit, it actually does.
Yeah, it all comes together nicely too.
Yeah.
And you showed me the other one that I won't name, but that, you know, having family and all, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool that you can do that. It's cool that you have access to that, like the musical side to your family.
For sure.
And
yeah.
then access to the story. Because I grew up here.
Yeah.
There's not so much gangbanging here. You
Yeah.
know, like I grew up with single mother and all that stuff, so it was rough.
Yeah.
You know, we had it rough, but then like the light at the end of the tunnel, we can now help our parents.
For sure.
You
Yeah,
know,
for
and
sure.
it kind of like it's flourished in a way where it's like I am able to talk to any kind of person now.
Yeah.
Just because I can be like, oh, dude, I've kind of had that same kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just find relatable stories. That's all it is. But I think, you know, like going back to Perth, it's just like maybe there's a story to tell here, or maybe we're writing a story as we speak that they're going to tell in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like maybe Perth's not at the level musically as the other big cities, but maybe we're creating that story now. Maybe we're in the prison of it now,
Yeah.
which is hectic.
Yeah. No
Because I
shit.
love being there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was there for, you know, the Brisbane story. You
When
know?
it popped off?
Yeah. I was a part of that. And it's cool, you know, just to say I was a part of it and to see everyone flourish, it's a beautiful thing. And now to be in a new city doing it again, man.
Bro, that is cool as shit, actually, when you think of it like that. Damn. Yeah, Brisbane is one of my favorite cities in Australia. Hands down. Do you know why? Because, like, Perth, but in like 50 years.
Yeah. Or 20 now. I'm here now.
Hey, fast forward.
Plug.
Forwards. Yes, and when I went over there, it has the Perth vibe.
For sure.
You know, it has like, it's almost like a country town, but like a fucking city.
Yeah, you get the best. Like you get the laid back in Brisbane, but you also, you know, if you want to experience the nightlife in a, you know, like a Sydney, Melbourne, it's got a bit of that too.
Yeah. It has Armadale, which is like Gympie, right?
Yeah. Good old Gympie.
Fucking Gympie. I sold real estate over in Brisbane.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's what I did when I lived over there. We were running an office out of an apartment building, and we would just go door knocking and fucking like selling houses like a motherfucker. And it was oh, hold on. Do you know the Grosvenor Hotel? I can cut this part out.
No.
It's a strip club in the middle of the city.
No, I don't think I have. Bro, I've never been to a strip club.
Oh, okay.
Never.
So across the street from my fucking hotel room was the Grosvenor Hotel, and it's a strip club, but 3 levels. The first level is haircuts. The second level is pizza bar. The third level is strip club. So you can get your titties in your face with a pizza in front of you, getting a haircut at the bottom level. Bro, it's fucking wild. And that was our local. So we would literally meet there after our rounds at night, and we would be selling properties till 10 p.m., like having a drink with the client and, you know, enjoying our life. Yeah. We go there, we're suited up. It's been a long day. Fucking let's watch some titties or whatever it was. And it felt like I could live here. It felt like home. It felt,
sure.
And we were living out of a shitty fucking apartment, you know? And that kind of, that hustle, that drive, that whatever that you want to call it, to grow something has benefited me in every single part of my life because I've experienced it once and now I can do it again and again.
You know what it is, bro? Door knocking. I've done door knocking before when I was like 19.
Yep.
Like one of my first jobs.
Solar power?
I worked for a streetwear company and we were doing an accounts-based system.
Interesting.
So I was there for like 4 years, straight out of school doing that. But it builds so much resilience. You become resilient, bro. You learn how to take no's. So that's how I think that's probably where my drive comes from too, bro.
Yeah.
It's like getting no at like $10 to get, you know, a yes at the 11th door.
Yes.
Right.
I knocked an entire estate once.
Hectic.
I think it was 2 afternoons. We went back the second day and like did the last few streets.
Yeah.
And most of the people in this estate just told us to get fucked. But the amount of sales that I had the following fortnight, I hit like 11 sales.
Hectic.
In like that was in a week, and then I hit like 6 the next week.
In real estate,
bro.
That's crazy.
And I pumped, bro. And it comes, like you said, from resilience.
Yeah.
It becomes no becomes a different thing, right? No, in the first place, when you hear a no, you're like, oh shit. But if you break it down, it becomes next opportunity.
Sure.
I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to the next opportunity if you tell me no. You know?
Did your boss tell you that when you went?
Yes.
Bro,
yeah,
I haven't heard that in so long.
Yes, I was like a sponge at that time in my life because my cardio. So I was working for a company called Orbit Fitness. You've heard of Orbit Fitness? Everybody has it, motherfuckers. And my cardio was through the roof. I was building this furniture, and I was like, I just want to do more with my life. My phone had like smashed into 1 million pieces, so I was off social media for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I had like this mental clarity where I'm like only worried about the things that I can control rather than all this fucking like your phone being on fire and fucking running away from you. So I was like, oh, dude, I'm reading every day. I'm meditating every day. I'm doing cardio every day. I was just buzzing, bro. And I'm like, I need to read a book that can make me think in a way where I don't need to be into this 9-to-5 bullshit anymore. Because the one thing that I hated still when I was getting up every morning is knowing that I had to be someone's bitch for 8 hours.
Sure.
And nothing wrong with doing that, right? There's nothing wrong at all with being that person. If you have to provide, if you have to, I fucking big up that, man. Like 100%. If you're self-sacrificing for your family or whatever, that's awesome. Do that shit. For me personally, I didn't have anyone that I was providing for. Yeah. I was providing for me. So I was like, I need to learn and I need an opportunity that can do this. Now, at the time, do you know those emo haircuts?
I had one.
Yeah?
Nah, cut that out. We're not even going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
Thanks for the memories.
Fallout Boys.
Oh, so I had that haircut going with a beard, right? And that's when I was building this equipment. And I get a phone call at like 1 p.m. and I had a day off this day, right? And I was out, like, I don't know, I was probably seeing a girl or something. And I'd skipped work, told them I was sick. I got a phone call from this real estate company saying, hey, we want you to come in for an interview. And I was like, oh shit, when's this? And they're like 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. And I was like, damn, I finish at 4. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I go into work, I get all my work done. I tell the manager in the morning that I need to leave early today, even though I had a day off before. So he probably wasn't a bit happy at that. He's like, in the morning, he goes, come and see me after you finish your day and we'll have a chat. And I was like, okay, no worries. So go do the day, come back. And he's like, Jacob, can I speak to you in my office right now? I was like, if you're going to, and this is about 2:00. He goes, can I speak to you in my office? I was like, if you're going to fire me, motherfucker, do it right here. Do it in front of everyone. And he's like, pack your shit and go. And I was just like, I fucking knew that was coming. And luckily it did. So I drive to my house about half an hour. Yeah. It's 3:00. I got half an hour to get to this next place, right? And I get another phone call and they say, make sure you wear a suit. Bro, I'm living out of a bag at my nan's house, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I don't have a suit. I don't know what to do. And I remembered in a box in my mum's place, another half an hour away, there's a pair of pants and a white t-shirt that was probably 3 sizes too big for me.
Yeah.
I fucking drive over there. It takes me half an hour. It's now 3:30, right? Luckily, it was only 15 minutes from their house to this house, to the place I was having the interview.
Yep.
Put the pants on. They're about 5 sizes too big. I was just competition ready, like jacked as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So my waist was hell small, but my legs were huge. So they fit my legs, but they were falling down at the waist.
Yeah.
So my dad goes, use one of my belts. Now, my dad was 220 kilos.
Yeah.
Big motherfucker. Huge, bro. I put on his belt and I double it around. And this shirt was fucking like old and tattered. It had like a tear in the top of the shoulder. And I was like, I'm going. And like my hair's a mess. I've got a beard.
Yeah.
I rock up and I'm like 25 minutes late for this interview. People are walking out. I walk in. I say hello to the girl at the front desk. I'm here for an interview. And she goes, oh, you're the guy that I just called about 20 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago, right? And I was like, yeah. I said that I was going to be a little tiny bit late and I apologize on the phone and I'm sorry that I'm late, but I'm still here for the interview. And they're like, oh, let me go talk to the manager, the guy that was doing the interviews.
Yeah.
She walks out. I sit down in the lobby. She walks back in and she's like, sorry, we can't do the interview. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not leaving. And she goes, what? And just as she says that, the manager walks through and I said, I'm not leaving. And he looked at me and he's like, mate, interviews are done. We don't need anyone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not leaving. I'm here for the interview. I know I look like shit, but I'm here for the interview. And he goes, okay. Takes me in, smashed the interview. 2 days later, I was just sitting at home, just like, fuck, I've got no job. I don't know what to do. Bling, bling, get a phone call, bro. You start Monday.
You're in there.
Bro. And I was late for the interview, but I wasn't giving up.
Yeah,
you know,
it,
and I think that's the thing that he liked. And that inspired me to be like, I'm never giving up. I don't care if you tell me no. I'm getting a way around this.
That's it.
Yeah. And that's my little fucking like, my little burst of like, oh, I don't want to take a fucking no right now, so I'm gonna hustle right now.
It's like, nah, I need this.
I need this.
Sorry, brother.
I need this more than I can breathe right now.
We'll be sleeping here tonight.
So when were you? So you did sales as soon as you got out of high school?
Yeah. So I have a retail background. I have like 10 years retail management experience.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah. So I was doing that for a bit. And that's what I sort of had my moment, maybe 2017, where I was like, I don't want this. You know? So I started working on other things. We opened up the studio, Brisbane, started doing hours there, and then COVID hit. So when COVID hit, we were all getting that fucking free money from the government, and we were working less. So I was only doing like 25 hours compared to a 40-hour week. I was using those other 15 hours in studio, booking artists and recording them, making money that way.
Nice.
I was like, bro, fuck, I'm making more here than I'm making at my day job.
Yeah.
And I only have to sit here and press record. So that's when I sort of had the transition, which I'm grateful for. Shout out to the boys in Brisbane. But at the same time, like with retail, you get to a certain level where there's no movement. Everyone's been in those positions for so long, and you can't move up.
Yeah.
And I hated that because I love progression. You know, like I just chase progression. Whatever I do, I just want to, you know, what's next? What's next? What's next?
It's addictive, right?
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is. Success is addictive.
Yeah.
You know? So when you're successful once, you just want to replicate it.
I find progression is the most addictive thing, but innovating the progression comes with like a different, like,
Yeah, bro.
you know, like when you know, if you know something's going to succeed, But if you have to innovate and something's different and you're like, oh, I hope it does, you know, you're like then betting for yourself.
My thing is, it's just like when I want to do it, I can do it. But when someone tells me I can't do it, then it's done. It's already done. It's just like, oh, fuck you, cunt.
Yeah,
get this done now.
Watch me, bro. Watch me.
I like those moments. Watch me moments. Bro.
Yeah.
It's just, I live for it.
That's one of the things that started this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
The first episode I ever did, my first comment on YouTube, first thing that even before I got a like on YouTube, I got this comment.
Yeah.
And it was one of those no profile picture, no names.
The worst day.
And it was like, I don't want to say it was an ex-girlfriend, but it could have been.
Could have been.
But she says, or he said, what makes you think you can do this? I screenshotted that bitch, and I wait for the day that comes back up on my story memories.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I fucking, you know, like this right here is why I think I can do this.
I feel.
Yeah. Tell me I can't do something. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, since moving to Perth, there's a lot of things that people tell me that I can't do. It's because they're like, oh, we've been here, you know, a certain time. And I understand it because, you know, you've had time to sit and you've tried all these things. But at the same time, it's what didn't work for you might work for this person. Yeah. And that's how I view every situation. Like, all right, cool. If it doesn't work for me, then I just got to try another way around it.
It's an outside perspective too, because it's not like what you know isn't what you know, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't know the things that you don't know.
Yeah.
So when someone comes in with a completely fresh perspective and has done it before and you're still trying to fucking get the wires to connect, you have like you coming into the city, like fucking East Meets West, fucking all these other shows, like tail ending rather off of these massive shows like Juicy Fest and setting up a hype machine. That's what that is. That's a fucking hype machine. Bro. You get to party with these motherfuckers? Wait, what? I can go into a room and he's like fucking hand distance away from me. Exhibit Chingy, fucking what the fuck?
Bro, those juicy stories, they're exactly what it is. Juicy, very juicy stories. It's good, and I've never seen anything like it. But I think, you know, like for me, it's just a stigma. You know, like every stigma can be changed. Yeah. You just gotta change. It's just changing your thought pattern. Yeah. You know, like looking at it from a different perspective. And I feel like that's my strength coming into Perth is because I don't see it the way that everyone else sees it. You know, so and there's like people that do it. Like it's very easy to build something like that here because there's not much people doing that or pushing hard for themselves. You know, like when I moved here, I didn't know anyone. You know, I only knew my family. But then you meet people like yourself doing the podcast, Sev's doing the podcast. Met Eddie at Cabinet doing that. Like, it's very easy to stand out because there's not much people actually driven to do shit. Yeah. So I feel like once there become more people doing it, you're just going to see the rest of the people jump on board. Yeah. And you're going to see creatives coming out of woodworks. That's a good point. When you have 100,000 midgets in a room and one of them standing on a ladder, you're like, I can see you now. Yeah, exactly. That's a wild way to put it. Ladders and midgets, ladies and gentlemen. That's a new board game coming out. Bro, don't give me app ideas. Ladders and midgets. Ladders and midgets, and it's like snakes and ladders. Snakes and ladders, damn. Holy shit. Yeah, but that's a really good point. When there's not a lot happening in a city, you can stand out easily. Yeah. 100%. So, like, bro, I moved here April. We had the studio open by June. Damn. 2 months. 2 months. Yeah. Renovated, and they're ready for bookings. Right. What's your studio called? 6,000 recordings. Oh shit, I like that name. So everything's just 6,000. Everything we do in Perth is 6,000. And you're pretty close to the postcode of 6,000 too, right? We're in it. You're in 6,000. That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's the beauty of it. Like everything, we were coming up with the concept of the name of what we wanted to do. It was me, Rack, and Maddie. Sitting at Bright Tank, having a few beers, getting pissed. And then we just said it and we just all clicked with it, resonated with it. Yeah. And I was like, man, this is perfect for what we're trying to build, because we always had the idea. The first idea was the record label. We started that first, but then we branched out to all these different things. And it's just, everything ties into the name beautifully. So Rack's running 6,000 management. I've already got my own management thing that I run under the 6,000
Kinnect
umbrella.
Yep.
But we kind of keep, I don't know, if we sort of haven't really discussed what the structure is of 6,000 management and how I bring the Kinnect artists into the fold.
Right.
But it's more so like, we're just doing it. Like this, like sometimes you just got to do it. And that's what, I think that's what we're good at.
There's nothing but action, man. Nothing else matters but action.
Yeah. And that's it. It's just like, oh man, we could sit here and talk about it for ages. But if we're not putting in, the right procedures to get it done, it's never going to get done, bro.
I think that's a good philosophy to have in every aspect of like whatever you're doing.
For sure. Yeah.
If you can sit and ponder, but ideas mean fuck all without action.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like don't ever say that to your missus. But it's true though, right? Well, if you think about it, like if I have the thought like I'm going to get my missus flowers and then I don't do it, it doesn't mean anything.
And then you go home, oh, I thought about getting you flowers, but I didn't.
Hey baby, I thought about getting you some flowers today. Where are they? Where are they?
You're not going to get the, what do they call it? The guac guac.
You get like the guac guac 05 or some shit, right?
I got you these I didn't get you flowers, but I got you an NFT of flowers. I hope it's worth something one day.
Bro, some fucking nerdy bitch would fucking still give you a 3,000 for that.
Oh man.
Get in a picture frame as well. God damn.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I think NFTs might still be there for like some shit.
I think so too.
You
I
reckon?
think it needs to be used in the way that it's meant to be used.
Yeah.
So like contract perspective.
Yeah.
This whole artwork thing is just attaching it to something.
Yeah. It was to hype it up, but it does still have relevant value. I think like fucking Justin Bieber bought one of those Bored Apes for like 1.1 million. Now it's worth like 60 grand or some shit.
Shit, eh?
Like
It's fucked, bro.
I feel sorry for everybody that jumped on the hype train and didn't get out, but at the same time, you got to understand how trends go.
Yeah.
Like when Bitcoin hit nearly $100,000, you got to understand that there is a couple of countries that have adopted it as their main currency.
Yeah.
But you're like I don't think with the power structure that this world has that it would get to that level of dominance where everybody would rather use that than attach their value to a dollar that is corrupt. I think that there's more likely a sense of like, oh, this will probably work in the future, but that then scares me because then you, like if they can attach that to your passport or something, you can't travel if you haven't paid your electricity bill or whatever the fuck it is. That scares me. But I think in the future, we are going to be a lot more digitized in a sense of rather than being so like, oh, it means making money, it's going to be more security based.
For sure.
But that's also like leaving all your power up to computers.
That's it.
If there's a solar flare, bro, we're back in caves. All this computer shit is going to mean fuck all.
They just need to like, I guess, figure it out,
Yeah.
But also, it's a good in the sense of like early adapters, like people that jump on it now are it's gonna benefit them in future. So I feel like the NFT space. See, I had this idea, right? I was gonna use the NFT space. I wanted to attach it to my artist management contracts. So say if a big label like Warner or Sony wanted to sign them, they'd have to buy the NFT off me, and that way, they're gonna get a signing because not a lot of labels do a signing bonus where you don't have to pay it back. So say if they were to do,
Say that again.
Not a lot of labels give you a signing bonus that you don't have to pay back. Like you have to pay that shit back, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's advances.
Oh.
It's hectic, eh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so a lot of them will be like, all right, cool, we'll give you this budget for your thing, but you still got to make that money back. So for your streams, your shows, bro, you got to recoup before you even make any money.
So they tax you in the first place and then take a piece of the egg until you've paid it back.
Yeah, so they make you the superstar. And then if you can't carry that on, you're fucked, bro.
Right.
If you can't, live up to their hype and the expectations of what they thought you could be, or people just don't resonate with you in that sense, you're really just fucking yourself, bro.
That's kind of on their part is just risk management though, right?
It is. It is.
So it makes sense to do that.
Yeah. So, but that's why I was like, man, if someone does this and applies it to artist management contracts, they're just putting the artist that they're managing already into, like, you know, they're just giving them a heads up. It's like, bro, you don't have to take the advance. They're gonna sign you over. They got to buy the NFT off us, but then you're still gonna get that 10% as an owner of the NFT. You know, every time it sells. So
that's only if you were the one that put it out as distributor.
Yeah.
So a label could essentially say, "Hey, we are distributing everything."
Yeah. Exactly.
And then they take the 10% off the.
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't think about that. Damn, that puts a whole new fucking little like cog in the mix, right?
Yeah, so that's the way that I would use NFTs. I wouldn't use, like, you'd attach it to, like, you know, artwork, of course, of the artist.
Of the song or whatever it is.
Yeah, like, or even just song ones, bro.
Yeah.
You could just sell songs. Like Nas does it. He sells a percentage of some of his catalog.
That's wild, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he was like a fucking rapper in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And he's still fucking hustling.
I think he did it off maybe his latest album. I don't know if you'd do it for the classics, bro, because that shit has weight.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he has 100% of the masters for that.
He probably doesn't.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of companies that own. Do you know you can buy masters? Like, there's a website where you can buy masters to a
for
song.
sure, bro. It happened in New Zealand.
What the fuck?
Like, the people that I grew up listening to, like, I know some stories, bro, of those people that still don't even own their masters.
Right.
But they're like legendary people in New Zealand.
Shit.
It's hectic, man. They're signed to a label. They don't even own any of their masters.
Right.
They don't really see a cent from it. Because, you know, they have to back pay all that advance. It's fucked.
So
bro.
it's the person that owns the masters gets a percentage of like the plays and everything as well?
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck? I don't think I agree with that.
It's fucked.
I don't like the terms and conditions in things.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be so meticulous these days with terms and conditions.
I hate T's and C's, bro. Like, if I had my way, I'd take word as bond, you know? Like,
yeah, me too.
That means more to me than a bloody fucking written contract.
Yeah,
but, you know, in saying that, business is business, bro.
Yeah,
you
true.
Just gotta even when you're doing business with, like, people that you're close to, you gotta remove, like, every emotional factor in it. Because it's like, man, fucking, yeah, it's fucked. I could go into this for ages.
Me too. And I think it is worth stating, though, companies are in business to advance themselves.
For sure.
And if you are there thinking that a business is solely there to help you, like a record label or something, you've got your fucking brain in a fucking blender.
Yeah.
Like, they are there to help themselves, and they will help you get there, but at a cost.
It's an investment.
It's
you
an
know?
investment.
Labels are pretty much investment companies.
Have you had any?
Labels, I've had a couple.
Yeah.
And then I've had a few other offers, but it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense me giving 50% of my music to someone who can just do what I'm already doing for myself, you know? But most of those conversations, we didn't have any advance, you know, we talk about monetary side. It was more so like, let's try out these 3 singles and see how you go.
Oh, right. So it's not like a full-on contract up front.
Yeah,
it's more like, hey, let's
At
trial
a smaller
run.
scale.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, man, like, if you're not backing me 100%, don't back me at all.
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck off. And, you know, I'm not scared to say that to labels because, bro, at the end of the day, I know exactly what they do, you know? They just have more money to put behind the machine. That's all it is a machine. And you just fucking, I see artists come in and out of labels all the time. You know, I've been a victim of that. So I understand, like, going into it with 6,000 records, it's more so understanding, all right, we want to be a label, but we want to make sure that we both win. The risk is for both of us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we don't take any ownership. So our label structure will be pretty much this distribution and funding.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So we're not taking any of your masters. You still own you're still an independent artist, but we're pretty much just backing you.
That's kind of securing yourselves as, like, your validity in the future, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're not being like, hey, remember that contract you signed?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we kind of own your shit now.
Yeah.
So even if you do leave us and you go to somebody else, you know, I think that probably inspires a little bit more, like, people to stick with you longer.
Yeah. Like, the people that are going to be here are the ones that actually want to be here. And that's the people that I want. And, you know, even if they go off, we've been still a part of the discovery stage. So that makes us fucking good A&Rs because we can discover talent and pass them on. So when they go on to do what they do, their story is still a part of our story as a business.
Artist and repertoire. What is that? What it's called? A&R?
I think so.
Artist and repertoire?
I actually don't know. Artist and something, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's repertoire. I think it's like you work for the artist. Have you done much of that, A&R?
I have, in
Yeah?
a sense. Yeah, I have in a sense. I do it for pretty much my own, you know, like with the management side. But I'm kind of like, I always just discuss these things with the artist. Like, do you want to sign to a label or do you just want to do independent?
Yeah.
And label has never been in anyone's, you know, vision for the future.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've had that chance to work or have a conversation with them. So it's good. Like if you want to fast track your music, it's good, but it's risky.
Yeah.
So
I went and watched Cahooks
oh yeah, how was that?
last weekend.
Yeah.
Dude. He, like I've said it many times on this podcast, and like just seeing him live validates what I've been saying. He's going to be the biggest artist in Australia.
Yeah, I think he's maybe signed to Warner, I think.
Has he?
Yeah, I think he's been signed to Warner.
Holy shit. Him and Day One. I'm pretty sure Day One's from here, isn't he?
I've heard that story actually, but I met him in Brisbane when he was first started out.
Yeah, because he's in Brisbane now, yeah?
Yeah.
He was with 6'7" for a bit. Was he?
6'7".
The Hooligan Crew?
I'm not sure if he's under management by the area.
Oh.
So he's under the area management, but I think he's signed to Warner.
Okay, right. Yeah, because those two artists right there, and you've worked with Day One, yeah?
Yeah, we recorded at the same studio in Brisbane.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. Though just what they're doing, like, and the amount of how do you say it? It's like movie like, you know, like they're making it like a movie. There's a story to how they've come up. There's a story to how they're doing things. Like Cahooks is like doesn't show his face. I love that, bro.
Yeah.
When I met him, I was like, damn, bro, this is the guy. Like I could tell he's got vibes, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't say too much. He just lets the music be the music.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
his character isn't like, I'm not promoting this. That's not what I'm promoting. Listen. Yeah. And that was massive for me because like I looked in his eyes, shook his hand, but I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I just know his story.
It's the mystery behind it.
It's the mystery
Gets
behind
people curious.
Very much so. And you can Google him and he will never have his face out.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool thing to do. That's taking little niches and like working with them. I think you need to do that if you're working with like a Sydney, Melbourne size city. Yeah. Where over here in Australia, we can be the artists, we can show our face and all that stuff. We don't need to be still be imaginative with your ideas of how you put your music out. Still be fucking creative with your art. Yeah. But like you don't need, like you can fucking pop off in a different way. Yeah. Like we got a small city here.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we also have a good community. Yeah. Like I back Sev's podcast like a motherfucker. I tell everybody about that. And he does the same shit for the Roadshow. Yeah. It's like, wait, what? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Aren't we supposed to be in competition? He said to me he'd rather collaboration than competition. And I was like, that is one of the best sayings I've ever heard in my fucking life. Yeah. Because we are all doing the same shit. Yeah. We all want to grow. We all want to promote like the good shit that we have over here. And I think like one artist to another, we're all making it like in little increments, making it happen.
Yeah. And I think, you know, I think it's maybe just a personal thing for some people. Like they just have this thing in their head where, oh man, we're fighting for attention. Like that's what social media is, fighting for attention. But not understanding that if you guys come together, you pretty much just bring your community, this community, and just build this one big fuck off community. Yeah. And you're just sharing it. Like, right. There's not going to be someone that's going to be like an artist. Oh, I'm only going to listen to this one artist for the rest of my life. No, that's what's going through people's head, bro. It's just like, nah, these are my fans. Yeah, you ain't stealing my fans. I know what you're trying to do. It's like, bro, it's the stupidest thing ever. That's
not real. Yeah, I don't think that's real. It's like, like, how can you expect to be a certain way, have a certain fan base forever, and grow? You know, you want to dabble into other things. Yeah. And fucking Smile said, like, very intelligently, he said, if you are painting a picture and you go into someone's art gallery after their full lifetime and every picture looks the same, bro, you like after you see the first one, nothing's going to be surprising after that.
You're not in a gallery, you're in an art class.
Yeah, you're in an art class.
You're in a paint and sip, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, the more you drink, they all look different.
I seen that reel too. I seen that reel with Smile that you put up.
He's a smart bro.
He is, man.
He's
He
a
is.
smart bro. And I was thinking a lot after the podcast, after we had that chat. I was thinking, you know what? These people that are like, even yourself, doing like you do rap, you do singing, all these different things.
Yeah.
And then you've got all your side shit going on. When you put on a show, everyone goes, that was a fucking crazy event. Who's this? Oh, wait, hold on. He puts music. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And it's different and it all links up together. If you go to a show in Melbourne, that dude ain't putting music out.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to get money off the show.
Yeah.
And he might know someone that's putting music out.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think that's cool. Little...
Yeah, that's like me too. I think it's the coolest thing, but at the same time, it's just like when my catalog's so spread out, it's hard because I'm trying to hit different people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't give a fuck, bro. I just make what I make. You know, it is what it is. This is music I love. If you like it, you like it.
But the people that come to see your shows, then they'll be like almost connecting, because if you've got like an acoustic track, and then a bunch of people love that acoustic track, then you got a rap track, and a bunch of other people love that rap track. They all come together to the one show, and they hear your whole catalog, and you're like, oh snap! You know what? You've just gained a like. Almost like a cult-like following, because two different people can now vibe to the same kind of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I think it's like, see, a lot of people say you should just focus on one sound first, build that, and then venture off when you've already built your fan base. You know, but it's just like, if you look at Drake's album, Drake was doing Heat, and then he done that House album, and everyone was like, what the fuck is that? Like, but he was consistently doing different, you know, things. Maybe people would have grew with him a little bit more to understand that that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah. After he dropped Scorpion, I think he solidified himself as an R&B artist.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like after Nonstop and all those came out, everyone was just like, oh shit, okay, it's a little bit streety, but it's also like you can vibe and fuck to it. You know?
Sure,
Like,
for sure.
And then when he dropped the house shit, it kind of like, it was almost like he went back to his early days. Like when he has this one track, what's it fucking called? It's off his first album. And Lil Wayne's at the end of it.
Oh. Which one is that? Is that off October's Very Own? That one?
Yeah.
Not sure.
I fucking can't remember. But he did have that housey sound in the beginning. Like the type of drums and stuff that he was using and the way his Melodyne sounded and all that stuff. Yeah. It was all very like sharp edged and stuff, you know? Yeah. And like you could hear like the auto tune and it was like, okay. And then when he drops the house album, you're like, oh, he's just going back to his roots. Yeah. It's just so you can dance to this shit. Yeah. That's all that is. And I think everybody nobody listens to that album.
I think they just couldn't build the bridge. See, like, for us, the way we listen to music, we pull everything apart, you know? Like, for actual music lovers. But there's people out there that just don't give a fuck about music like we do. Yeah, and they just listen to, like, they just vibe to it. They don't know the history of it. So I feel like, I don't know, I could never listen to music like that.
Yeah. I think being a producer, and you're a producer yourself, I think you have, like, a more in-depth understanding to music, so you kind of get it a little bit more. Yeah. Where I think people that just listen to it to consume it rather than produce it are a little bit more like, does it catch me? I'm looking for a hook here.
It's like me if I was going to watch a movie, right? I'm not thinking, oh, what camera did they use here? How did they shoot this? Or what's, you know, how did they get this lighting? It's like, that's how directors and, you know, videographers will be thinking when they watch a movie. I don't do that with music, but I do that with movies, you know, like, sorry, I don't do that with movies but I do it with music. Yeah. So it's just like, I think it just comes down to what, you know, you love, you do. It's hectic when you look at it like that, eh?
Yeah. I think there's a difference between, the market's so saturated for producers now where the good ones shine, right? Yeah. And I think that's always been the case, but I think right now it's producing has become gamified. Yeah. Do you remember when games really like took off, like video games took off and everybody wanted to be a gamer? Yeah. I think now with the way DAWs are going, like digital audio workspaces, Ableton's so easy, FL's so, well, no, it's not. It's FL's a bit of a cunt, to be honest. But like Logic and everything like that, it's so simple now to become something. For sure. And you can be a hobbyist and still enjoy it. Yeah. Where the average person isn't doing that.
Yeah.
They want to hear something good. They want to hear something on the radio, but even radio has become redundant. Like,
yeah, I think with like producers, like you have your YouTube producers that the output is crazy, but no one knows your name. You know, they just know what your what do you call it? The screen of your beats look like because you put it out in a certain way.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, the best way to do it, in my opinion, would be to build with a certain artist. You know, like look how Drake and 40 is. You know, 40's pretty much built with Drake all the way.
Yeah.
And he's got recognition for that. But that's how I'm sort of working. It's like, all right, cool, I want to work with this one producer. Let's just build our catalog up so that when anyone asks us who produced this, we'll send them your way.
Yeah.
Because they want that.
Yeah.
You know, they want that sound, they want that feel. And you just create this whole new sound, you know,
Yeah.
or like distinctive sound. Maybe not new.
That's kind of what I'm doing
Yeah.
with like my stuff.
Yeah.
I work with 2 artists, and that's Hammer and Smoke.
Yeah.
And I think it took me a long time to find Smoke.
Yeah.
Like
He's good, bro.
He's
He's
good.
good.
It took me a long time. And when we first started, he was singing high pitched.
Hectic.
Like he's a fucking good singer. Like trust, he's like almost like operatic. Like he was
Real.
like, oh. And when I got him to like, no, sing more in your voice, like, cause he's got this, hey, I'm Smoke, you know, kind of voice, bro. I found out that Pop Smoke, before he was known as Pop Smoke, used to sing high, and then he put that voice on, hey, I'm Pop Smoke.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then they use like black box digital and stuff
Yeah.
like to really bring out the husk in his voice.
Yeah.
I saw his like a mix bus and like his whole mixing stems,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, dude, they're so close to what I'm doing with Smoke.
Yeah.
So close. And I was like, oh, we need a different sound.
Yeah.
He was going more gangster, where Smoke goes more from the love side of things.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got this song, Piece of Your Love. Oh, I just want a piece of your love, ooh. And bro, you be fucking to this music. Like,
I don't know, bro. I'm fucking silent. I'm trying to make beats.
lights
No.
off.
I'm trying to make beats, not listen to beats. No.
But I get what you were saying prior to with Drake and 40 is kind of like resonates with me, because I'm like, oh shit, that's what I'm trying to do too. Yeah. I think those producers are the ones that stand out.
That's it.
Because nobody has a tag where you go, oh bro, it's this producer, and then the artist is trash.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
it's always a good artist, and then you're like, wait, who's this producer? And then you look at their catalog and you're like, oh damn, they've worked with this guy.
And then you see it, bro. Like you see these artists, like not every producer, but then you see producers started coming into the fold where they become the artist. And they start doing these big collaborations like Khaled and Mustard and putting like 4 or 5 artists on there.
Yeah.
But it's their song.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, there's not much of it happening. So it's like not something that every producer will do because, you know, it's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like trial and error, bro.
Yeah.
Trial and error is the biggest thing.
But I think producing in itself, there's a lot of artists that just want their tracks done. So it's like a hourly rate or whatever the fuck to get the music done. And then you're like, okay, on to the next one. But like when you get those artists that you work with and you're like, oh, let's spend some time. Like monetary value means nothing right now. There's something coming from this.
And that's what I feel like I've just, you know, I got heaps of producer mates that I'm tight with. And we work on music all the time, but now I've sort of just found my guys that are like, let's just rip the beat apart.
Yeah.
Let's just recreate it. Let's get the bass from over here. Let's get the keys from over there. Let's nah, I don't like it. I could say no, I don't like it, and he'll understand.
Yeah.
Because we all need to be 100% happy with it.
100%.
And I feel like, you know, being real picky with the team that I got now, I can do that openly without anyone's feelings getting hurt.
Yeah.
So that's what you need, you know, like people that understand that we all want the best for the project.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the no emotion thing, right? When it's
no
business.
emotion,
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And I feel like, you know, finding that is taking a lot of weight and pressure off my shoulders as an artist, because I can just say it how I want it.
Yeah.
And not worry about this person thinking that I'm being disrespectful, you know? Like, it's hard, especially when you work with new producers. Like, you can't really just say, nah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, the last thing you want is to offend them, and then they go into the show and never produce again. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It's just like, but see, well, this is like, nah, we're so tight now where I can just say, nah, change this. And it'll be like 5-6 changes in the space of not even one day.
You kind of need those people that you work with, man.
That's it.
If you don't have it, then like if you have like some dude that's too married to his ideas and he doesn't have an open mind to something else.
You know, I feel like I'm that guy, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm that guy. This is the way that I need to be looked. But you know, obviously I'm the artist, so I sort of have a bit more buying power, so to speak. But I like to, like with my producer at the moment, he's happy to go back and forth, because it just gives him another opportunity, next opportunity. Let's try something different.
Yeah.
And if we don't get it right, we just, outsource it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're still going to get there. And it's going to be the way that we wanted to do it.
Yeah. I like that. One thing I wanted to ask you, I did, like, as always, I always like fucking do some scrolling on the person that's coming in for the podcast.
Yeah.
You had some health issues?
Yeah. So 2021, I had stomach cancer.
Whoa.
So I went in, thought I had to get my appendix removed. As soon as they pulled it out, they found tumors behind my appendix that they couldn't see on the x-ray.
Oh, wow.
So, they just had to operate on me then and there while I was unconscious. Woke up, 47 stitches down my stomach. Or staples, bro. Not even stitches, staples. And that was a scary time for me, man. Like, I came out of that. I was still high on drugs when I woke up, and I was like, fuck, man, I nearly lost my life. I think maybe that adds to my drive factor as well. Like, going through that and coming out the other end healthy.
So you had no inkling of this prior to the
no,
appendix?
bro. Like, I had pain there.
Yeah.
But every time I went to go see my GP, he was like, he was just saying maybe it's just from too much energy drinks, as you can see. I love energy drinks because I have to be up here 24/7.
Understandable.
Yeah, and he just said maybe just cut down on energy drinks. But then I changed my GP, and he's like, bro, you got to go straight to the hospital. So I went straight there, pulled it out, and then they operated on me straight away. I was in the hospital for maybe 3-4 days, and then I couldn't walk for like 5-6 weeks.
All right. Well, let me give you this. This is a full bottle. Alpha GPC.
Sheesh.
There you go. That is, you want more clarity between the ears that you think caffeine can give you? That'll give you it.
Real?
Yeah, bro. That's the main ingredient in Joe Rogan's Alpha Brain.
What is it? Is it like bits of limeade in it as well? Or?
No. This is straight up Alpha GPC. So potent Alpha GPC, which I use to obviously get my ideas across because I always have brain fog.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I love caffeine. Don't get me wrong.
Me too,
I fucking love it.
I love a coffee in the morning.
But I feel like the crash isn't worth the squeeze. Like the juice ain't worth the squeeze on it.
Fair.
And I was a fiend for energy drinks back in the day. I still have a coffee, don't get me wrong. I fucking love a coffee. But for like mental clarity, for like a calm disposition and still be laser focused, Alpha GPC. 400 milligrams a day, so it's one cap is 400 milligrams. If you have any kind of like head pain or like headaches or anything like that, eat a clove of garlic and it resets Alpha GPC.
Real?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I take that most days. I'll take it like 6 days out of 7, and then just on like a Sunday or something. If I'm relaxing, I don't need it, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, just take that before you do any kind of focusing or anything like that, and it's completely natural.
Hectic,
doesn't
bro.
fuck with you. I had some just before the podcast, so it keeps me like fucking focused in on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hectic. Where do you get this from?
I get that on iHerb.com. Just buy that same brand. That's one of the most trusted brands that I've found.
Plug.
Yeah. iHerb is amazing, man. I get all my lion's mane mushroom on iHerb. I get all my Tongat Ali on.
So you big on like natural
big
remedies and stuff?
Massive. Yeah.
Hectic.
I use Tongat Ali and Fedosia agrestis because I used to be a bodybuilder.
Hectic.
I fuck steroids and everything. My testosterone doesn't come up as high as it would naturally.
Yeah.
So I take Tongat Ali and Fedosia agrestis, and I have above normal testosterone.
Okay.
So actually, like Fedosia agrestis is a root that comes out of Nigeria, and bro, my nuts swell on it. Like it's ridiculous, bro. It hurts, man. It actually hurts because like it gives you more capacity for testosterone, and then Tongat Ali gives you more testosterone.
I think I'll just stick to these ones here.
Yeah,
right?
good idea.
The man's trying to sell me the premium package. Sheesh.
No, you just have them, bro. Tell me how you feel on them and stuff. I got a bunch of them. I'm looking for a fucking like Well, I've been thinking about doing like the perfect podcast supplement.
Yeah.
To lock you into a conversation, you know what I'm saying?
For sure,
Get ideas flowing, maybe a little lion's mane in there, maybe a little caffeine or something.
I got one of the boys that actually brought me on to the Juicy Fest. They run a supplement company called HOM.
Okay.
So it stands for House of Movement.
Ooh.
So they got like a focus product as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
I might have to hit them up.
Yeah, I'll get you some. I got some at home, so I'll bring it over. And it's just like a scoop of like a powder protein with water.
Oh, it's like a pre-workout for conversations.
Yeah, bro, pretty much. Bro, literally, I was going hard on it, having like 3 bottles a day and just pinging off the day.
Yeah, there's that too.
Pinging off it and just recording.
Yeah.
Just like, and you just couldn't shut me up.
That's the beautiful thing I think about nootropics is because
it's a nootropic drink. Yeah,
they make you so creative, bro.
Yeah.
And you have little ideas. And
so this is like a similar thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nootropic. There's one that I used to take. It's called, oh, you motherfucker. Actually, it's called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the precursor for neurotransmitter function.
Yeah.
So acetylcholine will be given out from one neuron to another to inspire that transaction, right? But when you take it like orally, it like gets destroyed by hydrochloric acid inside the stomach.
Yeah.
So alpha GPC, that stuff right there, stops the inhibitor factor of the hydrochloric acid. You take acetylcholine with that plus coffee, ecstasy. That's what it feels like. It feels like MDMA, bro.
Or if I'm knocking at your door tomorrow morning,
like, bro, I need another hit.
give me another bottle, man.
But I think that we have these little options and stuff, and I'm sorry to hear about your cancer. I'm glad to see you sitting here and you're doing fucking awesomely.
Yeah.
As there hasn't been any reoccurrence or anything like that.
No.
Beautiful.
So I still have to do like 6-month checkups just to make sure that there's no spotting.
Scans and that.
Yeah. So, but other than that, man, like I feel good.
Yeah.
I just get like maybe the after effects of the surgery still. Like I just get very tired now. Yeah. Like I get drunk a lot faster.
Do you?
Used to take me 3 days. Now it takes me one night.
Bend up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we bend the hard, us Polynesians.
Oh yeah. I drink with my cousins, bro. I can't keep up. I trust.
Yeah, and it's just like we get drunk really fast, but we ride it.
But you ride it. Like, what the fuck is that? It'd be like 6 a.m. The sun's up, and I'm just like falling asleep on a plastic chair somewhere, and everyone's still yarning and fucking pissed as shit.
Bro, me and my cousins have the best times. Like, back in Brisbane, it's like we'll just drink, get drunk, and then we'll just ride it for like a day or even go into 2 days, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's a normal weekend for us. You know, like when my kids weren't around. When I first moved to Brisbane, that's all we're doing is just drinking because it's our way of connecting, bro. Yeah. She's like, I haven't seen my family in like 10 years prior to that. So it's like, it was cool that we could connect over it. Some people frown upon alcohol, but if you use it, if you drink and you are safe with it, fuck, you have some good times.
I think it's probably
plenty of good times.
Yeah, I think a lot of with Polynesian culture, I love the fact that like people, they're not violent. You know what I'm saying? Like when they drink, they don't get violent. Like, you get rowdy, and if someone sparks up, it's on. But because I'm part Aboriginal, so a lot of my Aboriginal part of the family, they're violent. Yeah, they're violent. They drink and they just start beating on each other. Yeah, and I'm like, this is a social thing. We're being social. Like, don't start smacking people. Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
I think like with Islanders, there's it's probably the same as Aboriginal. There's a trigger. Yeah. So there must be a trigger that I guess influences that outcome. Like see with Polynesians, it's about family. Like if you ever disrespect the family, then it's on. Yeah. Then we switch. We go from happy straight to violent mode. Yeah. Yeah. So I think maybe there's something in that Aboriginal culture that does that.
I think it is. I think it is the culture itself. I think like the way, and I've had this thought many times. I think it's because Aboriginal culture when it first started, when like Australia was first invaded, they classified Aboriginals as fauna and wildlife, and they paid them in alcohol. So just the fact of drinking, I think, is bred into us where it's like, you know, there is like a subtlety of like rebellion.
Yeah.
You know, it's like bred into us when we drink. We're like, fuck these fuckers, you know, like.
Yeah, and I feel.
You know, and I look like a white guy.
Yeah.
So I'm all fucked up. I can't drink at all.
Brisbane, I had a few Aboriginal mates.
Yeah.
But the Aboriginal people in Perth, fuck, man.
Different, right?
They're just so like easy to get along with. I love the people here. Like I feel like that's probably where I gained a lot of understanding since moving here is around the Aboriginal culture, indigenous culture.
It's so big,
bro.
man.
It's beautiful.
I love that it's propagated so much over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's put on a pedestal. And I think mining companies, as much as they've fucked us, like fucked the whole country up, you know, they actually do a lot, which is like in monetary value, I guess. So they're not doing much for the Kimberleys, but you know, they do a lot because like if you don't have mining in WA, you don't have a city. Like 90% of our tax comes from mining.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know, so like the reason as to why the city was built was because of like Hancock prospecting and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
But I do agree. Like there is a trigger, and I think it is the act of drinking itself. Because you imagine like if you were locked in a cage, and you're fed alcohol as payment.
Yeah.
Right. And you're just thinking of how to kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, like, let me out. Like, what the fuck is this? You killed all my family and now I got to work for you and you're paying me in this shit.
Yeah.
And then that drink itself becomes the way how to get out of your head from feeling that. But it's also given to you as payment for, like, it's a very fucked up thing mentally.
I think it's probably just what alcohol is, you know, it's an antidepressant.
Yeah.
But then also it can, you know, inflame that as well.
Yeah.
So,
it's also a depressant, which is fucked up.
And a depressant. So that's probably just, man, it's fucked, man.
I can't drink at all now.
You don't drink anymore?
I can't. I drink every time I have a drink now, since I've been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I'm back in having surgery.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when they launched, what's that fucking Loop nightclub in Joondalup, I went out, got on.
Never been there.
It's like the Magnet House of the North.
Really? I'm gonna have to check it out.
You go to Magnet House, it's exactly the same as Loop.
Crazy.
It's actually pretty cool. And I went out, got fucked up. 6 a.m. the next morning, I was having surgery. Got rushed into hospital.
That's fucked.
Had a house party. Got fucked up. 6 a.m. the next morning, having surgery. It just flares me up like a motherfucker, brother.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So that's kind of why I kind of stick to the greenery.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. Like, bro, that's been a big thing over the last couple of months for me too, is health. You know, like, man, I hadn't checked up on because I just moved here, you know, last year. I wasn't taking the right precautions to check up on myself because I was so busy. I was like, no, I'm all good. You know, just telling myself I'm all good. But, you know, over the last couple of months after East Twist, I've just been able to chill, soak up time with my kids.
Nice.
And just get back on track, like with fitness goals, but also check on my health. Like just doing all the little things that I haven't been able to do because I've been so focused on building and, you know, what's the next thing? Like I just had to pull myself back. And I feel like taking that time to do that has given me like such a big clarity,
That's awesome.
on like my perspective on life. Like my kids, you know, I always say, man, I do this for my kids, but having like that 6 weeks, just me and them, just chilling. Just like, man, the way that I said it before, I meant it, but now it's just like, it's different, bro.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Checking yourself to know that, like, because you got to provide, right?
Yeah.
But being there is providing as well.
Yeah.
And if you can't be there because your health's all fucked up, it's a different kind of kettle of fish.
And that's it, bro. That's the whole reason why, you know, I really wanted to do these checks. Like I'm in hospital, been in hospital like 4 or 5 times this last month, just checking.
Good.
So, you know, check on yourself, people. Health is wealth.
Check on yourself. Steez, is it Malase?
Malase, yeah.
Malase.
You always get it right, bro.
I always get it right. People try and fuck it up, but you know what I'm saying? This has been fucking awesome.
Yes, sir.
Plan A is set to come out
10th of August.
10th of August?
Yes, we got about 4 weeks.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting times, bro. Thank you for coming down, my guy.
No worries, bro. It's been in the plans for the last 15 months. Sorry it took so long. But, we're here now.
We made it happen, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Roadshow. Have a great weekend or whenever you listen to this. See you later.
Peace.
I wanna know if you're